We kind of know firsthand. We've been through a few different IT providers over our 10 years, but what we found was Myrtec were a lot more effective than we ever thought possible. I'm Matt McGovern, the Director of Beam Health. Beam Health is a provider of allied health services, and we provide psychology, occupational therapy, speech pathology, behaviour support, range of different services for early years in schools. We work in NDIS, working with GPs and Medicare referrals and a whole range of other things.
Amazing. So can you tell me what initially prompted you to start looking for a new IT provider?
Sure, yeah, we've been with an IT provider for a while. They weren't based in any of our locations, so a little bit of the distance factor was involved in that. We were under a fixed pricing arrangement, which kind of locked us in and locked us down and didn't give us much flexibility and control over our IT supports. So we were looking for some more flexibility. I recall our first meeting that we had with Myrtec around potentially taking over the supports, and straight away they identified some immediate changes that we could make to save us some dollars, which is always good for us because when you can reinvest it into our services for the vulnerable people that we're supporting. So immediately we were able to make some changes and get some savings, and that was a really good thing. Onboarding with Myrtec was quite simple. We had been through the process a few times, so to say we had a bit of trauma from previous experiences is pretty fair, and we're quite pleasantly surprised. Even though we prepared for what could be usually a turbulent experience, it was really simple, straightforward. They were very responsive, and we're really impressed with the process, quicker than what we thought it would be, and yeah, kind of answered all of our questions and prayers as well.
Matt, can you tell me a little bit about how Myrtec has helped you overcome any security and compliance challenges that the business may have had?
Yeah, sure. We're obviously working with people with lots of sensitive information, and that's something that's very, very critical for us, is taking care of people's information. It's a bit of a privilege for us to hold that. So we were able to identify some changes pretty early on that we could make just to secure the information in a stronger way, such as global settings that we could bring in straight away for people that were travelling overseas. Some of our employees travel overseas, that we could essentially switch off overseas settings just to provide us with a bit more security, which was a great benefit for us.
Can you tell us a bit about your future technology goals and how Myrtec can help you achieve those goals?
There is a big movement in the health sector in general towards utilising digital technology towards enhancing services, and that's something that we're looking very closely at. For us, it's really about data and efficiency with technology, so Myrtec have already been able to point us in the direction of other specialist services that we can leverage and get some extra support around. One of the things that we will be focusing on at Beam is our AI strategy. AI is becoming quite a big part of our world, and particularly in the health sector. And so we have a clear strategy to go forward with, which we're really confident and comfortable to be able to lean upon the wonderful support of Myrtec to understand the challenges that we may face around that, compliance issues, regulatory issues that we can bed down appropriate strategies for. So we'll be leaning heavily on Myrtec through that process, ensuring all of our clients' information is safe and secure at all times, which is paramount for us.
If you were speaking to another business that was considering Myrtec, what advice would you give them?
Well, we kind of know firsthand. We've been through a few different IT providers over our 10 years, and we went into this process preparing for the challenge that is transitioning to a new IT provider. It can be long, it can be complex, but what we found was Myrtec were on the ball. They were very supportive and responsive, and it was much quicker, much simpler, and a lot more effective than we ever thought possible. So we're really, really pleased. So I would say that expect to be pleasantly surprised with starting out with Myrtec.